Alright, let's talk about something that sounds like a sci-fi movie plot but actually went down in real life. Imagine if I told you that for 24 hours, anyone with internet access could drop fake nuclear plants, plane crashes, or missile strikes onto Google Earth and make it look disturbingly real. That's not a conspiracy theory, it's exactly what happened when Google rolled out their AI image generator last week. And honestly, the speed at which things spiraled out of control tells us way more about humanity than it does about technology. Let me break this down. Google's idea was to let users create AI-generated images and overlay them onto satellite maps. Sounds cool on paper, right? Like, hey, maybe plan a fantasy city or visualize a sci-fi story. But here's the thing, humans have a weird obsession with chaos. Within hours, people started dropping fake explosions on Moscow, inventing a nuclear facility in Iran, and crashing planes into Manhattan. And not some pixelated, laughable mess, these images were eerie. The kind that could make your brain short-circuit for a second like, wait, did I miss a news alert? Now, let's unpack why this matters. On the surface, it's just digital vandalism. But dig deeper, and it's a textbook case of how AI tools are weaponized faster than companies can react. Google probably thought, hey, creativity, but the internet hurt, let's simulate disasters. And here's the kicker, this isn't some niche hacker group. It was regular users with no coding skills who exploited the feature. Which makes me wonder, why do we assume people will use powerful tools responsibly? History repeats itself. Remember when deepfake porn first hit Reddit? Or when TikTok filters got used for political propaganda? Same pattern. What's fascinating is Google's 24-hour rollback. They didn't just quietly fix a glitch, they yanked the feature entirely. That tells me they weren't just reacting to the fake images, they were spooked by what it exposed. The real vulnerability isn't the AI, it's the human instinct to test boundaries, especially destructive ones. Think about it, in a world drowning in misinformation, a tool that blurs reality even further isn't just risky, it's a catalyst. And let's be honest, the average person scrolling through Twitter isn't fact-checking every pixelated explosion they see. But here's the angle most people miss, this wasn't a failure of technology. It was a failure of foresight. Google built a tool assuming users would project their creativity onto maps, but they underestimated the dark side of that creativity. And honestly, can we blame them? We are in uncharted territory where every innovation is a double-edged sword. The same AI that could help urban planners design cities can now also fabricate a fake war zone that spreads panic. So where does that leave us? With a question we are not ready to answer, how do we regulate imagination in the age of AI? Let me throw a curveball here, maybe this incident is a blessing in disguise. Because if a company like Google, with all its resources, can't predict the fallout of an AI feature, what does that say about the billion-dollar startups pumping out generative AI tools every week? This isn't just about Google Earth, it's a wake-up call. The line between reality and simulation is already fraying, and tools like this accelerate the decay. So here's my challenge to you, next time you see a shocking image online, ask yourself, could this be a digital ghost? Because the technology to create them isn't coming, it's already here. And if you think this was just a quirky tech mishap, you're missing the forest for the trees. What do you think? Is there a way to innovate without inviting chaos? Let's hash it out in the comments.